Hey fam, welcome back to Cooking with MoDenise. This is Cooking One-on-One where we're learning as we go. But today we're going to make the French's onions green bean casserole. And it just calls for a few ingredients, something simple and easy that you can stir together. And the recipe is directly on the back. Okay, you guys, so what you want to do is get 3 cans of green beans, cut them open, and drain off all the liquid on them. You do not want to put the liquid in this recipe. Okay, now this recipe I have altered. So what you're going to see compared to the recipe on the back of the French's onions is going to be a little bit slightly different, but not too different. So like I say with all recipes, you can make them your own. So I use 3 cans, and then I use a cup of French's onions and a little bit more. And I also, you guys, I buy 2 containers of the French's onions, and then it gives you you can put a little bit more on top basically. Then after you dump that in, you have 1 can of cream of mushroom soup. I always use Campbell's. If you have a generic brand, you can use the generic brand, but I always use the Campbell's cream of mushroom soup. And get it all out of the container. And this is basically just a dump and mix type of recipe, you all. Then you're gonna take your milk and you're gonna pour that into your can of cream of mushroom to get all the rest of the flavor out of there. Once you have all the ingredients in the bowl, you just want to mix everything together, combine it really well. Sometimes you might have to break down some of the bigger pieces of French's onions. As you'll see in a minute, I'm going to actually kind of chop with the spoon just to break them down so you won't have real big pieces. Also, you want to put a dash of pepper, a dash of salt, and a dash of soy sauce in here, and that is it. This is the recipe, you all, and you're good to go. If you don't want to put the soy sauce in the salt, you could put either or. When I tell you this recipe is simple, this recipe is simple. Make it your own. Okay, y'all, we're at the finish line now. So what you want to do is just spread this in your baking dish. Make sure it's nice and even when you place it in there, and then you want to do a double bake. So we're going to bake this, let it come to a broil a little bit, and then you're going to take it out of the oven. Put your French's onions around the perimeter of your dish, and then you're going to put it back in so your French's onions that you put on top can become crispy and a nice golden brown. I'm going to show you what that looks like in just a second. Voila, here we go. So I actually cooked mine a little too long for the second bake. You see how it got a little bit darker than what I would normally like. So you might want to just make sure you watch it a little bit more closely because you don't want it too dark, just a little bit lighter than this. But this is you all's recipe now. All you need is cream of mushroom soup, some little bit of salt and pepper, and a little bit of soy sauce. If you want to change up the seasons a little bit, you can. It's your recipe. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video and try it out. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, fam. Bye.